Hello again and welcome to some more Duelyst 2. I have just thrown together an experiment at a deck that is, well, hopefully near and dear to quite a lot of people's hearts, but that is Creep Abyss. Now, there's a bit of a problem with playing Shadow Creep, which is that Shadow Nova costs 7 again. However, it has gone back to the old version of Creep, which is the Creep tiles do as much damage as the number of Creep tiles. So this is bare minimum is a 4 damage AoE. It's kind of like a War Beast, but a worse mechanical War Beast. But then the second copy deals 8 or whatever. And if you can stack up any more Creep tiles during the game, then obviously it gets pretty strong. So I've just basically put all the Creep cards in as an experiment. I suspect this card will be garbage, but we'll find out. The other thing I noticed is that in this version, of Duelyst, Rite at the Undervault costs 3. And from what I've seen so far, the more successful decks do have a little bit of card velocity. In the sense that there's, like, playing the Mind Steal and drawing 6 was very good. Heaven's Eclipse is very good. Some decks get by without it, or, you know, play a couple of expensive minions like Ironcliff Guardians and stuff to reload. But I think you can just throw your cards onto the table as rapidly as possible, and then reload with some spell that draws a pile of cards. That seems like a good way to go. When I noticed this, I was like, oh, I could build Burn Abyss, but basically the same as a lot of other stuff that I've already shown. So I thought I'd have a go at seeing whether Creep works. My guess is no. I think this card is not going to do much. Whenever it damages an enemy minion, create a Shadow Creep tile. I think this card is not going to do anything, probably. I guess it's a 3/3 if you've had one of these die. This now has a Dying Wish minion instead of creating one every turn, so this is quite a lot worse as well. Now, Creep was quite naff in the initial release of Duelyst, as I recall, for the same reason. Like, there weren't very many ways to generate Creep because Creep tiles themselves were so strong. So I suspect it's going to be the same here. It's going to be quite draw dependent as to whether you get extra Creep tiles down before you start novaing people. That we want. I guess this plus this is pretty good for turn 2, right? I'm going to just keep this hand. We have a turn 1 play, and then we have removal for if they're going wide. Oh, that's a really nice place for that Wraith thing to be. Oh, I just realized I forgot to actually go through the cards in the deck. Oh, goodness. Well, that dies to various things. This Grasp of Agony looks great. Do I want Night Sorrow Assassin now? Not unlikely there'll be an Owl Beast next turn. I'll keep it. I can replace the Darkfire Sacrifice. Cool, that's good. That gives me something to do as well. I don't need to play that there. I can just play out a bunch of stuff. I can't remember if Bone Swarm is actually in this. I think I will trade the Wraithling off because it'll save me 2 life, which might be relevant given it's Vitruvian. What I think I'll do is this. Come over here. And we'll just block off some space. Oh, damn it. Hey, there's a Rite. Cool. Alright. Whoops, indeed. Good friend. Whoops, indeed. Okay, so we can hopefully dump some of these next turn and then Rite the turn after. We'll see how the game goes. If they just have an Owl Beast, I guess they get like Fountain of Youth, one of my Gloom Chasers or something. But we can kill it with Demonic Lure, so even if they have a spell. Oh, goodness. Pyromancer and Mana Forger, eh? Good job my hand is full of removal. If only this Wraithling hadn't taken that mana tile, I'd be able to play the Abyssal Crawler as well. As it is, I kind of want to get rid of both. Maybe I can leave the Mana Forge up. I think that's too greedy. Shroud. I could dispel the Mana Forger and save the lure. I think that's better. No, because they can Owl Beast it. Alright. I should have held on to that Darkfire Sacrifice. Dumping this hand is proving to be tricky. This drawing 3 or 4 is still fine. I can just hold on to it until such time as we start running out of options. Cool. These not getting attacked is nice. I guess they would Star Sphere me. That'll be fine though, that's their entire turn, and then I can play a Juggernaut. Okay. Alrighty. I mean, I can just attack this. Can I reasonably leave this up in favor of having an Abyssal Juggernaut in play? It's not like Vitruvian have removal anymore. There's no Blood of Air. They could Dominate Will it. Are they going to be playing that? Dominate Will has to be too spicy, right? I believe I will choose not to play around Dominate Will. I'm going to leave these up. I'll make my opponent attack them. They're not showing me a lot of removal, like... Plus, if they do have the Dominate Will, it's helpful to have stuff to trade into the Juggernaut with. Yeah. Okay, there's the Dispel. Unsurprising. But I'm fine with that taking a card. Alright, that's whatever. Ooh, alright. That's less whatever. I mean, I have a Shroud actually, so it's fine. And I have Night Sorrow for this. I mean, that seems like the sequence, doesn't it? Shroud this, kill it, Night Sorrow that. I haven't made a single creep tile yet. Oh, that's a good roll. Put this here to play around Star's Fury a little bit. My opponent's just not showing me removal, so I'm just going to keep these in play. Like, yeah, they can attack them, but that takes their attack, takes their turn, stresses their positioning. You know, if I'd attacked in, yeah, they might have some AoE, but like, they probably aren't playing Breath of the Unborn, you know? Alright, there's an Owl Beast. I have a Demonic Lair. Oh, never mind, it has flying. And a lot of health. Holy moly, that's a lot of health. Alright, alright. How about another Shroud? I can attack it with all my stuff and it will eventually at some point be dead. Why don't I play out this and then dig for another Shroud? If I don't hit it, do I need to kill this? I kind of do, right? But it takes almost everything. I can... This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I can leave the Juggernaut alive. Draw 4. Never Shroud. Right. Oh, I didn't need to get rid of that. Huh. I miscounted. I could have sacked that to Darkfire Sacrifice. We did it! I kept my 3-1 alive for 4 turns and it let me kill an Albeast Sage. Played around it. Oh no, that's bad. There we go, that's a pinger. Is that the second or third First Wish down? Third First Wish. If they make more 1/1s, the Grasp of Agony gets quite good. Okay. I mean, that also helps. Grasp of Agony, doesn't it? How are we doing this? 1 off. Doing this, I guess Demonic Lure gets the job done. Void Pulse. Sort of getting there. Alright, so it's attack, attack. Oh, grasp this, attack, attack with these two. And then it explodes. Trade here. Whip it to kill it. I want to move first. I think I want to move Maeve up a bit. Ooh, hello. Some very inefficient pings happening here, but it's alright, we'll take it. So now what I can do is do this, do this, do this, and then play out something. What I draw. Come on, animation, I need to see my options. Hell yeah. We did it! So that's a total of 9 cards drawn with Rites of the Undervault this game. Pretty good. There are 13 cards left in my library, and this is the first time all game we've seen a Shadow Nova. That is remarkable. I mean, this is when we want to see them, because I wouldn't have been able to cast it at any previous point, but... Actually, I guess last turn it would have been good, because it would have killed their stuff, and... quite efficiently. So they get a Darkfire Sacrifice, and they do this. That also has Provoke. Alright, cool. So the Nova deals 6. So I just need to dispel the Primus so that my thingy can come up and attack. Oh no, wait, they're on 6, they attacked. Goodbye. Damn, this deck is cool. Let's go for one more. And then I should probably go to bed. I've always been... I'm really drawn to the type of decks where you, like, play loads of stuff and then draw a huge pile of cards. Been really enjoying that style of play. Okay, well, we get to make some creep tiles this game. Don't need this yet for sure, but I will keep the Juggernaut because it's a reasonable turn 2 play. We can replace this and hope for a 2-drop, so I got something a bit more than just an Abyssal Crawler to do on the first turn. Especially as I have seen people playing Obelisks And if they play an Obelisk and I don't have a Dispel, I'm going to be sad. Oh, I also need to Dispel that. Or some other removal effect. Although, to be fair, it's all the way over there, so I can do this. And then wait for removal. Demonic Lure, Dispel, maybe a Grasp of Agony if the situation prevents itself. But that seems quite unlikely, because it's going to be down here. I can like play a cheap Juggernaut like next to it, which... Oh no. Oh my god. Well, I tell you what, can't deal with that. I am super dead. Let's see. I can protect the Juggernaut, that's about the best option I have. I think I actually need to like... Is this worth playing now? I think so. I think we just cross our fingers and hope for Rite at the Undervault. We're just going to get as much tempo as possible. Not that like spending a card to deal them 2 damage is tempo. But we're just going to do as much as we can. I'm going to save this because I do want something to replace next turn. Okay, Night Sorrow is very good. If they only have 2 minions, I can kill this. That's good. We're not as dead. The other thing is it's only got 5 HP, so I can potentially just attack it to death. Never mind. Wow. Do I keep this? It is an AoE effect, and this doesn't really do anything. That doesn't help too much. On that space. Oh, that will kill it! Amazing. That's really good, actually. Play this here to play on the blast a little bit. Punch that. Oh, this card's better than I thought it was. So that, yeah, that's going to die. Wait. That's a bug, right? I can't actually move? Okay, yeah, it's just a bug. Sure. Just get use out of my cards while I can. Just crossing our fingers for Rite to the Undervault. Okay, so we can kill some stuff. Lure plus Grasp is always good. Hopefully that means I can kill... It's a bit awkward with the Pyromancer because it only has 1 health, so it dies before it moves. I'm kind of sandbagging this. It does do 6 damage now, and I can play it next turn. Or the turn after next. So that's kind of good. I don't know if this is going to be enough for the next turn, though. Killing this instead of this is fine. I guess I gotta hit this. Or if they have Dancing Blades or something, I don't know. Yeah. We're just attacking it. What you got? This better not be Starfire Scarab or I'm in trouble. I guess I can maybe kill it with Shadow Nova. Okay, that I don't care too much about. I think? Oh, maybe I do actually. How does this work? I can just whip that a million miles away. Yeah, we can replace this. Whip that into the corner. And punch the Pyromancer. Whoop. Oh, hell yeah, all that. Or we can just kill it. Yeah, I mean, I'll take 3 more damage to my opponent's face. I'm going to need them to be low on health so that Shadow Nova actually kills them. I do better? No, this is it. This is my only play this turn, I guess. Well, actually, I could just spend the whip on the Pyromancer and hit my opponent with Maeve. So that way I get to maintain my position and hit them for more damage, because basically there's two ways I win this game. One is I just sort of nickel and dime them out with creep tiles and burn. The other is I find a Rite of the Undervault. If I find Rite of the Undervault, spending a bunch of cards doesn't matter. If I manage to, like, chip damage them out before the game ends... Oh goodness, what's this? Okay. Oh no! Oh, that's extremely bad. That is extremely bad. Yikes. Where's my Rite of the Undervault? There you are. Okay, so there is theoretically a world where I kill them next turn, right? Where they stand in attack range of me, and this doesn't get dispelled. Yep. Oh boy. No, they dispelled it. That's actually bad. No, they're attacking it. I win! Unless they have something for 0? But I don't think there is anything. We did it! All of those bad Void Pulses paid off. Yes! Oh my god. Whoa. So I'm having more success with worse decks, basically, is what I'm saying here. I guess it makes sense. People have optimized the lists a little bit to be able to keep up with the aggro decks, and so my sort of rough draft initial go aggro decks that I built with no experience in the format are now falling off in terms of power level, even if they had an initial surge of success. Yeah. So that's probably... I don't know if I'll have time to make more videos tomorrow, because I'm going out. And after that, the network test will be over. So I don't know if or when there will be more Duelyst 2 content after this video. But feel free to hit me up on Discord. My Discord is linked in the description, or you can find me on Baronian's Discord. I hang out there a lot as well. If you want to chat and share thoughts or cool decks people have built. I am glad that people are able to, you know, do something with Ironcliff Guardians and stuff without just dying. I'm sure that, like, I definitely, with this deck, the Songhai Burn deck, like, the 2 games I lost, I did feel like I wasn't drawing very well, which didn't help. I mean, it's going to happen with a deck that's just a bunch of burn spells and no counterplay. And my opponents definitely had better decks than the ones I was initially playing against. But I think the deck is a little more powerful than that. And certainly with tuning, it could be a lot better. I'm sure. Like, to the point where, yeah, they play an Ironcliff and it doesn't matter. Whether because of juxtaposition, maybe you run a couple Onyx Bears, or you just kill them. In the ideal case. This deck, obviously, like the Mechazor Mindsteel deck, I wasn't expecting that to do particularly well, and I was quite surprised when I initially saw some success with it. Kind of fell apart a little bit today, but we did have some very, very fun games. And then the heal deck, which I guess it makes sense. If the meta is very aggressive, playing heal kind of works. I think the deck does need some real win condition, and it is, like I said in that video, not unlikely that it's probably better to be playing like a normal mid-range deck with a bunch of healing than it is to be playing Sunriser and Light Chaser. But I'm not sure. Maybe not. Maybe it's fine. It's probably better to just have Arclight Regalia and stuff in your deck and just load up on healing for those matchups. Like, we did play against a couple people running Circle of Life, I think, and I think the card's just good right now, even though it's expensive because of how aggressive some of the decks are. But I'm not sure. Like, costing 5 is a real penalty in Duelyst 2 right now. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how it shook out if we had a bit more time with it. I don't know if they're going to make card balance changes between now and the next test or the next release, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did. I was quite pleased that this creep deck worked out, though. That was kind of fun. Be interesting to explore that a little bit more. I don't know that it was, I mean, I think it was more that I did actually play aggro Abyssian with some NAF cards in it, and Rite of the Undervault, and then like managed to get there on the back of playing a 7 mana 6 damage spell. Maybe if you just cut all the creep stuff and put in Spectral Revenants, that's good enough. You're just using it as spiral technique. Who knows? Anyhow, I shall leave you to it. I hope if you've been playing the network test, I hope you've been enjoying it. Or if you've been playing Duelyst.gg, I hope you've been enjoying that. And I will see you around. Thank you for watching.